Number two, and I think this is probably the most important. All four are important, but they are not in order of importance. One, two, three, and four. And that is be suspicious of the definition of success. Always ask what that means. So, we or any parent or somebody who works in the space, when we talk about success, about bringing parents and children back together, we mean forever. Because the relationship between parent and child, really, we think about from, as I call it, cradle to grave, child's cradle to the parent's grave, right? Not about, well, who gets custody for these few years, but it's about forever. So when we think of success, that's what we think. We get back on track, children are in our lives forever. But what we also know is that this kind of dynamic ebbs and flows. So your child talks to you on the phone, but later rejects you. Is that success? Is the success that they talk to you on the phone? Or your son that you haven't talked to in 5 years finally agrees to meet with you at a coffee shop and you have a nice conversation and you think things are great, but then 2 days later he blocks you from the cell phone. Is that success? Is that considered success? Your child reinvites you to their high school graduation after telling you 2 and 3 months ago they don't want you to show up. Yet 2 days later after the graduation, they say they never want to see you again. Okay. So the reason you have to ask these questions is because children just don't behave on a linear path. It's not like as though they don't see you for 5 years. They agree. Instagram, they'll meet you at Starbucks. You show up, you have a great conversation. Yes, it's all better forever. It doesn't work that way. Their emotions ebb and flow. And that's the way I've always seen it. And I've been doing this a long time. Okay. And I've just never seen a quick fix. I'm not saying it can't happen, but I just want you to be wary of that. Just this morning, and ironically enough, just this morning, I had somebody reach out to me who had purchased a quick fix program. And in their header said, "Oh my, I bought this and it didn't work. Let me tell you what happened." And sent me screenshots. Apparently what happened, she hadn't seen her child in 2 years. So she got the quick fixie and it was great. Everything was wonderful, fantastic. Met her daughter, they had a successful lunch and everything, again, great. They're texting back and forth. Success, right? Wrong. After 3 days of texting, on day four, the mother texted the child and said, "I love you. This is great." And the child wrote back and said, "Just to let you know, I'm blocking you. I don't want to have anything to do with you." I mean, I have the screenshots. And the mom said, What's going on?" And the daughter said, "I have my reasons. I'm done. I'm blocking you." Boom, blocked. Was this a success? Was this a success? Success is only marked by continued relationship and not by a quick event. I've been in this space as a divorce consultant, high conflict divorce consultant coach for over 12 years. And I was a longtime agency private investigator prior to that and have testified a long time in court. And I can tell you, I've heard these cases so many times, I've seen them in my own profession, and that once a child has kind of been drawn into this conflict, there is an ebb and flow. And if they've kind of cut you off coming into it, and a lot of parents will say, they were brainwashed. Well, if they've been brainwashed, okay, it's just an unbrainwash. We know that people who have been in cults have been brainwashed or things like that. When they get out of those environments, they just don't skip out and go, "Well, I'm out." Many times they go into therapy, figure out how they got involved in that. There's a lot of dynamics. Also, when children haven't seen a parent for a while, they've missed a lot. Time has been missed. Feelings are hurt. Children may talk to you, but they still blame you. Well, is that considered success? I've had parents who have, had success, and then weeks later, everything goes back horrible, and they say, "How is this possible? We were talking, we went shopping, we went overnight to the beach. They were great, and like they went back, and now they've blocked me, or they want nothing to do with me." So there's no quick fix.